Hello Leo, it's Lisa, and here is your April 2023 general reading. This is a general reading. If you would like a personal in-depth reading with me, all my information is down below. Okay, so let's see what April holds for you. There is a ton of stuff going on astrologically, so it's going to be an interesting month. Lots of eclipses and a black moon, all this kind of weird stuff. So let's see what is in store for you. I am going to hold another contest this month. So if you would leave a comment on one of the videos, I'll enter you in a draw, and don't forget to subscribe. I'd really appreciate any likes and shares. That also helps me grow my channel, which is really appreciated. Okay, so Leo, let's see what's in store for you for April. The overall message for you for April is moving forward with balance. Okay, the Two of Pentacles. The challenge that you face, Leo, for April is balance. So that's interesting. Balance, grounding yourself. Okay, and then what you don't see coming in April is someone bringing you some information that is really rewarding and helps you move forward, and then where they want you to focus on, Leo, is emotionally letting go of things. Okay, very interesting. All right, so let's get some clarity on this. So the Two of Pentacles is about moving forward with balance to create a flow, right? It's, think of the infinity sign. You do your part. The universe brings into, new things or opportunities. You continue to move forward, and it moves you towards the success. It feels very much for you for April. Overall, with Pluto moving and Saturn moving into different signs last month, it really is about being proactive and making things happen in your life. It's about, not settling anymore and just kind of saying, you know what, that old stuff or what was happening before is just not going to cut it. So that's like for everybody, the overall energy, and it affects every sign differently. And depending on where your house is, it affects you where it is in your houses. But the overall message, I think, and the energy that I feel for you for April is about moving forward one way or another, like putting something in place and saying, you know what, I'm moving towards the successes I want, whether, it really, like, I want to say more about it, but they just keep making me feel like it's all about moving forward. It's enough of kind of sitting still, trying to think about what's the next thing to do. It's all about moving forward, taking those steps to move forward, which will create the flow, coming out of like this place that you were in, the rough waters, and taking those steps forward will change everything for you. And it doesn't have to be huge leaps. It's just all about the balance, like moving forward with balance. So let's get some clarity on this, Leo. Yeah, it's moving forward. This is the same thing, but it's just about not looking back and, what has happened, looking at how other people are doing it, what people will think of you. It's just about not focusing on or not getting distracted and just moving in the direction that you need to move in, learning the lessons you need to learn, not worrying about people stabbing you in the back or anything like that. Just stop worrying about everybody else and stop being distracted, and you need to move forward. If you move forward, then the universe, the universe, your guides, your loved ones will work to help you through synchronicity. The energy for you this month is really about moving forward. It's like, take those steps, no matter what part of your life it's in. It's like, you need to do it. It's almost like when spirit talks like this, it's like they're lining things up, and they want you to move forward because there's things waiting. They're like, or it's getting close to like coming across your path, and you need to take those steps so you see it. It really is powerful. Again, this is very similar. This is the Five of Pentacles, which is all about that you're at this crossroads. You can stay in struggle, you can stay in that, you know, place that you're in, or you can move forward, move into towards sanctuary where there's more success, happiness, fulfillment, or you can stay still, right? Or stay in struggle, whichever way it is. And again, this can apply because this is general. It's kind of hard to pinpoint for you, whether it's in, you know, health and fitness or relationships or career. It could be all of it. But it is about making some choices and making a change and moving forward. Wow, it is so strong, so powerful for you. And then you get my favorite card, which is the Death card, which is the end of a way of being. It is like a rebirth, right? It's making this choice you will be reborn. You come out as a different person. You know, have the ability to fly as high as you can. You transform, but you have to move forward in order for your life to transform. It just kind of feels like it's even worse than, like, I was going to say, like the hamster wheel where you're doing the same old, and you don't like it and you're just going around and around, and recycling the same things and not moving forward. But it feels very much like being stuck in a situation or stuck in a mindset. And then you say, you know what, I'm going to change that. I'm going to move forward. I'm going to come out of this place, whatever that baby step is. And it transforms your whole life. So it is really very, very strong and very important. Okay, so the challenge is doing it. The challenge is balancing your life and moving forward. And again, if it has this feeling that it is body, mind, and spirit, right? So it is very much like almost every area of your life. But if you move forward with one area of your life, it will like ripple into all the other areas of your life. So if you move into, like, say your career is stuck, but you're like, you know what, I'm not ready to do anything there. So I'm going to move forward with my health and fitness goals, because I can control that right now, or I'm ready to do that right now. And by doing that, it kind of changes everything and it ripples into everything. And then there's like, you feel better to make a career change, or something happens in your career. You get the confidence, whatever it is, but it all kind of moves forward once you move forward in anything. Like, it's just literally, that's what it feels like. Anything, pick anything. And then that brings you the balance and grounding that you need. So clarity on this is, it's focusing on gratitude, what it is you're grateful for. You know, they say to change your mindset. There's, you know, many tips for changing mindset. But ultimately it is, you know, about rewiring your subconscious, getting out of that frame of mind and moving forward. And one of the easiest ways, quickest ways you can do today is by having a gratitude journal and sending out gratitude, being grateful for anything in your life, right? And just kind of focusing on that, very much like the lucky girl syndrome and things like that, where if you have a gratitude journal and you write down every day 5 things that you're grateful for, and it can be like, you could be like, that's silly, but it doesn't matter. It just, what it does is subconsciously it focuses on positive things that you're grateful for. It can be your cup of coffee. It can be your siblings, children, spouse. It could be that you got to the bus stop on time and the bus arrived right when you didn't have to wait. It can be anything that you're grateful for. And focusing on those things. And a lot of times by writing it down, it really helps us to take it out of our head and really focus on it. So they're talking about doing that and starting that. Listening to your gut and not listening to your head, or other people's opinions. Everybody has an opinion, right? And you can use people as sounding boards and share your ideas or share what you want to do with other people. But ultimately, it's following your gut. And there's the mindset. So the 5 of Cups is all about not focusing on what's gone wrong, trying to figure out why it happened, getting stuck in all of that, kind of getting stuck in this negative mindset. And it's about moving forward and trying to change your mindset. Again, the best way to do that is through gratitude and the gratitude journal. There's other things you can do as well, but that's like the simplest, quickest, right there kind of way. And it's all about changing that mindset. They call this the spilled milk card. You're focusing on all the spilled milk rather than moving forward and finding all the cups that are upright and waiting for you, all the good things, emotional things, fulfilling things that are waiting for you. So it's all about moving forward. It's crazy how strong it is. And then, wow, if you do, you get the 9 of Cups, which is all your hopes and dreams coming true. It's really interesting because it's very much based, this reading, in successes in the material world, whether that's finances or other successes, as well as emotional, that your emotions are connected to it all. So if you emotionally move forward and physically move forward, you are moving towards your successes. You really just need to move forward. Wow, it is so strong. Okay, so and it is the challenge this month, right? So just do something, anything, drink more water, anything. I don't know, it's just really about taking those baby steps will change everything, will lead you to all of this success and financial success. Okay, so the Knight of Cups, what you don't see coming is someone you know brings you information. It could be a friend, a family member, spouse. It could be a boss. It can be, if you're talking to a professional, like a therapist or mortgage broker, lawyer, anyone like that, a professional. But it's someone that you're already communicating with. It could be a teacher. But it's basically, they bring you information that's really fulfilling, allows you to let go of some things and to start that forward motion. So let's get some clarity on that. So yeah, it just is amazing. I know I'm stumbling, but it's like, really, it is so strong, because this is another card. If you move forward, the universe can work with you. You take your steps, you do what you need to do, and the universe will provide you with exactly what you need. It may not be what you think you want or need. Like an example, I don't know, you're like, oh, okay, I want to win $50 million. And you move forward, you buy a lottery ticket, and you get $100,000. So the universe is like, it's not that you may one day win the 50 million, but they're like, right now you just need this $100,000 to move forward, right? So it's knowing that you get exactly what you need, like the Rolling Stones song, right? Okay, so then the key to it is moving forward with balance, breaking some habits that you're in right now, things that are not working in your life, and moving in the direction that you want to move in. It's like, excuse the language, but it's very much like, okay, it's time to shit or get off the pot kind of thing. And they're not even giving you an option about getting off. They're just like, it's time to do it. You need to move forward. Like, it's really crazy. If you do, you get an opportunity that comes out of the blue. So you're focusing on moving forward, taking these steps, going, well, okay, I'm just going to take the steps. Again, an example would be, I'm going to move forward with health and fitness, do the things that I can do, that I'm ready to do. And then something happens in your career, an opportunity, a new job offer, or something that leads you to financial success. So it's one of these weird things where it ripples into everything else, but you have to move forward in something. Wow, and then you got this card, which you have right here, which is all about the ability to let go mentally and emotionally. And the only way to do that is to move forward and move in some direction, any direction, just as long as you're moving forward. It really is. It's almost like the feeling I get is that there's been some stuff that has happened. You're stuck in that emotion. And it's kind of like rooted you to where you are. And you need to it's almost like maybe you're thinking, well, I just have to work this out. I have to feel better emotionally. I have to, it could be like you're in depression and you're like, I'm too depressed to do that. So I need to fix my depression in order to move forward. And they're kind of like, well, if you move forward and start doing stuff, it will help your emotional state. It will also help you let go of the things that you have come through that are no longer serving you, that are only hurting you. Whether that's hurts that other people have done to you, some situations that have happened, whatever it is, it's kind of like it's time to let it go because it's only hurting you. And hurting you, like it's almost like the emotional holding on to things is hurting you more than the actual event did, right? So it's kind of like now it's time to like shake it off, let it go, truly let it go emotionally and move forward. And that will change your life. And then where they want you to focus on is emotionally letting go. It's two things. This card is also the let God, let universe card. So it's about you do the work and just let it go, and the universe will bring you exactly what you need when you need it. Instead of worrying about what the outcome is and holding on to that outcome, it's the universe will allow it to happen, but you have to let it go in order for it to happen, which is very hard to do. Because when we set goals for ourselves and we're working hard towards it, it's kind of hard to go, okay, I'm just going to let go. Whatever happens, happens. It's not about the destination, it's the journey, right? But it's still hard because we have a goal in mind. But it is kind of doing that. But then they're also really emphasizing it's about emotionally letting go of things that have happened to you, situations that have happened, that have occurred. It's time to let go of them emotionally and truly move forward so you can have the abundant life that you're meant to have. So let's get some clarity here. So it's basically saying by doing that, you'll actually get mental clarity. Things will come clear if you emotionally let go. Right now, it's kind of like all of this emotion that you're holding on to is creating a fog, and you can't think, like, even if you're like, I know I need to do something, but I just can't see what that is. And half the reason why you can't see it is because the emotions that you're holding on to is fogging what you're meant to go, like where the steps are that you need to take. So that's why they're really emphasizing taking any steps will, even if it's not in the, like, say if you're like, I need to focus on career, and they're like, but you can't see where that is. They're like, then just take a step over here. Like take a step with health and fitness, or take a step on, purging your house, whatever it is, take any step to move forward. And when you do that, it starts to, make things come clear, and then you can start to let go, truly let go. You've come through a lot. The 9 of Wands is basically you've survived a lot. You've come through a lot. Now it's just about taking some deep breaths, exhaling, and then going forward and really kind of going for the things that you want. They keep saying it over and over again, just in different ways. If you move forward, you are moving towards a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. And again, it's this combination between emotional fulfillment and happiness and financial success. So you move forward with this card, it's all about happiness and fulfillment and celebrations and good feelings. But multiple times they've talked about finances as well. And then the last card is, by moving forward, you actually heal. That you've come through a healing process, you need to get up and you need to start doing, and that doing and moving forward will actually heal you more than sitting and trying to heal it. Right? So it's kind of like, I need to sit and discuss it and feel it and all of that kind of stuff. There comes a point where you can get stuck in that and it can root you in place, and you don't ever move forward. So it's kind of like, okay, now it's time to put the car into drive. Like you may have been sitting there trying to figure out and let your car warm up. Now it's time to put it in drive and start to move forward, okay? Because it really is so strong, Leo, like incredibly strong for you, that you need to move forward, and it is so worth it if you do. But you need to let go of what has happened and move in any direction at this point, okay? Anyway, sending you tons of good vibes for the month. I probably am going to jump on every week this month. and check in, because there's so much going on with the eclipses and other things, and just to kind of get you and guide you guys through for the whole month. Okay, sending you tons of good vibes, and I'll see you soon.
You'll not get the arse you want by sitting on it.